Walking into the Bitcoin conference here in Nashville, Tennessee. Got the Country Music Hall of Fame right over here. We're heading in, it's day 2, but day 1 was only whales and people with industry passes, so it was really, really light. Today we're already hearing that there's hour-long lines just to get into the stages. There's supposed to be up to 25,000 people here. RFK is the keynote speaker today at 4 o'clock, and of course Donald Trump tomorrow, with speculation that it might be with Elon Musk as well. So we're gonna head in here, see how crazy it is. I'm really trying to get a vibe for where people stand with politics and crypto right now, because if you're into Bitcoin, you know you were supposed to be opting out of the government, but now we have keynote speakers who are politicians running for president and everybody's cheering for them. So I'm really just trying to catch the vibe and see how people are really thinking about this. Let's head in.
Let's go.
Dude, it's literally Friday, and I lost my voice last night on Thursday, but I'm gonna fight. I'm a strong man, and you know, I could go to bed and I could sleep, but I'm gonna man up and eat this lozenge and press forward. Adam holds the lozenges. He's the keeper of the lozenge. Let's go look at some dumb shit that's being built on Bitcoin. It's not really dumb, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. Holy shit, I think it's the line goes here, around the entire place, down the other side into the main stage. Even with a press band, you apparently have to wait an hour and a half just to get into the Nakamoto stage, and it's only 1 o'clock on Friday. Trump's not even here yet, and the lines are already this line. It's absolutely insane. I don't think I've ever seen it like this, even when we were in Miami and there was 35,000 people. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. But let's walk in and check out what booths they got here and what people are trying to sell us. This is a Bitcoin mining facility for ants. It's a new technology. Ants and insects are gonna mine Bitcoin. It's gonna be amazing. Call it mini mining. We finally made the metaverse. We've been talking about it for 3 or 4 years. If you haven't been, this is the actual metaverse. We're gonna go in it. Oh, there's kids in the metaverse. You can't let your kids go in the metaverse. You don't even know what's happening in there. Let's go in the metaverse. I think the metaverse just turned off. We'll have to go to another metaverse.
Crypto 2024, badass.
He came up to me and told me I was a badass, so I had to.
Badass. He's a badass.
This is Andrew. This is his son, Jamar. So you traveled here from West Virginia. How old are you?
20.
You're 20?
Yeah, I'm 20.
Okay, and what got you into Bitcoin?
When I was in 6th grade, I took a stock market class, and I was pretty good at it. So then after that, in 8th grade, I got real serious about it, started studying it. And then I just been in it ever since. Yeah, I just.
The badass.
There you go. Nah,
he's
he's following you.
Man.
He's following you. Come on.
No, so what made you come here? Like, what are you so excited about? Because you found stocks, you found the market, you understand that, but Bitcoin's a little different.
I wanted to figure out, okay, like, what's the new technology that they're building, and like, how is it going to evolve the world? Because all this is about the, like, later in the generation, like, just say, like, after I have kids, and they're like, and I'm like 60 years old and stuff like that, like, what is that world going to look like? And I kind of use like a car as an example. Like, we're not at that point yet, but it's called an automobile. So it's supposed to be able to drive itself. So when we get to that point, and it's like we're getting there now. So if we're doing that with cars and everything is already going digital, our money has to go like that as well.
I mean, I had no hope for the future, but then I met him. I think we're in good hands.
It's getting brighter and brighter every
guys,
day.
Man. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, man. We enjoy the conference.
Appreciate you.
I'm here with Victor. We just met. I approached him. We want to know why you're here and what you're most excited about.
Well, this is my first conference. Like, I'm very excited. I didn't imagine it was this so big. Like, I was thinking about it coming or not and stuff like that, but I decided to come this year.
When you booked it, did you know that Trump was coming and all these things that happened after?
Not really. Like, not really. Like, it was just like kind of, you know, like good to see that actually he was coming. Like, I didn't know. It was like a big surprise.
I think no matter what, it's gonna be crazy, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jake.
Give us a message in Spanish.
Los Bitcoiners, vamos empezando, señores. Thank you very much. Gracias.
Muchas gracias. Nada.
All right, man. Nice to meet you, man.
Hash House. At past Bitcoin conferences, you'd be on stage and they would talk about Bitcoin, but you'd come out here and it would be like NFT projects and Ethereum. But it seems like from my first glance, there's actually enough Bitcoin native things that they could fill this, which is pretty crazy because this has been the first year we've really seen major building things on Bitcoin. I'm curious to see what else is around. It's basically all miners, not like people under 18, Bitcoin miners. I don't know what this one is. Riot was back there. Here's Mara, Antminer right there, Hash House. It's literally all mining. I feel like most of these companies are gonna go out of business by like next week. For you guys don't know, this is Adam.
What's up, guys?
Adam's the one who actually does all the work. I just show up and pretend that I did it. This is a World War II submarine that they've brought here. This is the depth charges here. Agile Peter.
Agile Peter.
Man, we run into each other everywhere when we're not getting shadow banned on Twitter from each other. Every time I follow this guy on Twitter, a month later, I'm not following him anymore.
It's true.
We're here in Nashville, obviously.
Absolutely.
You've been to all these, pretty much.
All of them. I think it's my 5th conference this year.
So how wild is this compared to the others, and what's got you kind of excited about it?
Dude, it's fascinating. We are in this weird bull run kind of sort of thing, bear run kind of sort of thing. Miners aren't capitulating. What's going on? We got Trump over here. This is the biggest Bitcoin conference that they've ever done. It is amazing. I'm actually astounded at how many people are here. Now, we do have Trump, and we do have Trump here, and I have seen a couple of Secret Service agents that are about 5'4", so they're perfect, right? So they're gonna protect us here. So we're totally protected here at the Bitcoin Nashville 2024.
We would never say anything bad about Secret Service on site at the Bitcoin conference. We would never do that, but
we would never do that.
You were one of the earliest in this space.
Yeah, this
when
is
did you
my
start?
life.
We've had this conversation, but 2011?
2012 is when I started with a Dell XPS laptop, and the best day I ever had was I mined 3 Bitcoin on that laptop, bro. Can you imagine? 3 Bitcoin on a laptop?
And back then it was like nothing.
It was like, yeah, it was like $4.
Yeah, you were killing it.
Dude.
Killing it. That laptop,
I
I
can show you receipts. You'd be like, dude, you mined 3 Bitcoin in like 8 hours?
So you're the perfect person to ask. 2024, we're here.
Yeah.
Tens of thousands of people here for
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Donald Trump showing up, RFK today. Did you really think we'd get here?
So, being a Bitcoin miner since 2012 and being in Bitcoin since 2011, this is actually what I've been dreaming about. Like I wouldn't say this is the tipping point, but people are waking up. You know, I have receipts. Scott. I have a picture of me and my family from 2012 at Chipotle. In the background, a $5.95 burrito.
Yeah, $5 footlongs, man.
Look what they've done.
Come on.
Now you go to Chipotle, it's a $17, $18 burrito. Look what they've taken from us. $5 burritos.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here for Bitcoin. Because are you still working hard?
Well, I can't afford burritos.
Clearly all the work that you're doing has 3x less value.
That's right, man.
They're destroying it. So I hope Donald Trump will support Bitcoin. It sounds like he is. And we have more growth. We have all these people here. I'm absolutely loving it.
All right, man. Well, thank you. Always a pleasure catching up. I'm going to follow you again, and maybe we can.
And you'll be unfollowed.
This is crazy. I can't even imagine what it costs to put these things in here. These are definitely the most intense, expensive booths I think that I've seen yet at any of the conferences.
I think it just goes to show you that money is where the miners are at.
Guys, shocking. I found a booth for Bitcoin mining. It's right here. Bitcoin mining. See that guy's chain? It was real. Those were real. That was real gold and diamond. Equipment for mining equipment.
That's a great shot right there.
Look at the moonshot. I want that in my house. I'd put that in my front yard. I'm not sure. That's aggressive. I don't know how I feel about that. Guys, you're not going to believe this. We finally got into the main stage. Come over here. It's the main stage of the Bitcoin conference. Bigger than I expected, but we found it. That's Michael Saylor. He's speaking on the main stage. You know you're at a Bitcoin conference when you got the green man in underwear right here and the panties for Bitcoin.
Proof of where? Proof of where?
Panties for Bitcoin. I actually know her, Jessica. Look at, this is the real Bitcoin.
Yeah, buddy.
Hashtag Bitcoin. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic Inu.
The people's Bitcoin.
People's Bitcoin. I actually know this guy. This is Jahan. He's like ex-killer. Oh, excuse me, military.
XDOD. Love Scott. Love following him, man.
Almost found me an Aston Martin once.
Almost, man.
Never bought one. And now huge Kennedy supporter.
Yep, absolutely.
I want to actually, I want to hear, you can hear him through my mic, right? Tell me about this, man, because I'm so meme resistant.
Memes kind of found a resurgence, right, in that bubble after the NFTs popped. Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu was just an amalgamation of eclectic artists, crypto enthusiasts. The ticker is Bitcoin. We wanted to have a fun people's option. We built 9 wells in Nigeria. We have a soccer team that we sponsored with kids. It's a fun project, it's a fun community, and we're here to give a little bit of lightheartedness here.
I love it like I know you and you're such a serious person. But Harry Potter
We got
Obama
awesome
stuff.
merch. All right.
I would rock
Gotta-
these.
Yeah, totally, right? Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
Can we paint that onto these?
Fuck yeah, dude.
They're
Jump
white.
in, dude.
Are those painted or are they like
No,
produced?
Drop ship, produce. We got a whole line. Insurgent masks, shower curtains.
Didn't your guy fight BitBoy?
Bought BitBoy, and our guy last night bought as well.
Another guy or the same
Yeah,
guy?
no, another guy. Stoned Alabama Human.
How'd it go?
He's actually a real fighter.
Stoned Alabama Human.
Stoned Alabama
You
Human.
heard it here first.
Lost in a split decision. Shed blood for the ticker. Not everybody can shed blood for ticker Bitcoin, but we've had 2 of our guys do it so far.
Have you ever shed blood for a meme? I haven't.
Ask yourself that question.
I've tried that question. This is art. I literally have no idea. Who is that?
I don't know.
Do you know?
The artist?
Maybe it's Satoshi Nakamoto as a woman. I don't know. But we got Oprah and Bezos and Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg, I don't know. What's he doing? Shots out of a hand? I mean, this is wild. We got Fauci and Gates with some vaccines over here. Some politicians. Jamie Dimon, he loves Bitcoin. Everybody knows that. Epstein with Jack Dorsey, maybe? No, I don't think that's. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Epstein. This is wild. The Clintons. I don't really know what this is trying to do, but I like it. You can stack and pack. Destroy your illusions. I kind of like it. And I guess these are the
They're
people.
sitting on top of people.
Oh, they're sitting on the people.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
23, 6'7".
I like
Guys, I'm
that.
gonna follow Scott.
I would be really happy to be 6'7".
Definitely day one ball. Are you
All I
speaking again?
ever want to do is dunk on people. I'm here with the legend Crypto Man Ran
This is the legend.
Nooner. We've seen each other at every conference everywhere in the world. This one is different.
Holy shit, this one is different. Scott, first of all, look at the lines. There are lines and lines and lines and lines, and the lines aren't here to do anything except get through Secret Service. I mean, it's just a different
This
caliber.
apparently is a line for Snowden, and he's just on Zoom.
Or you can just watch it on Zoom.
Like these people are in line to get. So how early do you think people are gonna have to show up for Trump? You think you're gonna have to camp out?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're literally gonna have to pull the night, get in, and
Even
then not
actually,
eat or go to the bathroom.
Even with our media badges, we can't get in.
Absolutely nothing. So how is this versus other conferences you've been to this year? Because usually the American conferences we always talk about, it's kind of muted.
I was about to say best conference I've been to in the United States ever. Starting to feel more like an Asian conference. We don't have that cloud of regulation and legislation on our heads here. It almost is, people have almost decided that in the next presidential term, Bitcoin and crypto are definitely a thing. And it's the first time that I've come to a conference that people aren't hiding, scared, worried. So yeah, I think definitely a change of tone, which is amazing.
Do you think that what you just described will be the actual scenario once we get a president? Or do you think that it'll have been a great campaign issue to get votes and then abortion and immigration, all the other big issues will
I think
become?
if Trump wins, we're okay. I think if the Democrats win, it's 4 more years of Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler, but on steroids. I think it's important that the Republicans win here. I read something on Twitter, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently Kennedy's going to drop out and endorse Trump. He could be quite a formidable force. I mean, if he gets a big portion of the voter base, he could be quite a formidable force.
Yeah, people seem to think it's a foregone conclusion that he's going to win now, but I think that Trump, obviously. But Biden dropping out has seemingly made it a little more interesting.
Look, I don't like Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
She speaks well. She's female. She's of color. She will appeal to the majority base. She's a brilliant orator and a brilliant debater. And Trump is not a very good debater. He's not strategic. So in the debates, I think Trump will get shown up.
I think I saw that he's not going to debate.
No, he says he's going to debate on the 2nd of September.
Oh, there you go.
Well, who knows?
You got faster news on X
On
than me.
X.
All right, so I'm seriously, no sarcasm. The entire place is Bitcoin mining. They're NFTs, Taproot Wizards, Ordinals. That's the only one I can see. See the wizard hat? We'll go see the wizards. We're here for a 7-hour interview on Fed policy, Bitcoin mining, the intricacies of political differences between South Africa and the United States, with the one and only crypto banter, but also Wolf of Wall Street.
Absolutely.
We're gonna turn around, Dave Airy.
Absolutely.
This is the guy behind all my sponsorships and crypto banters as well. Partnerships, a lot of the amazing people you see on the shows. This guy's making it happen, and we've never had him on camera.
You know, I'm very lucky to work with Scott and with Ran. I always say it, in my opinion, undeniably the two hardest working professionals in the game. This man, newsletter every day, YouTube every day, podcast every day, the anchor on Crypto Town Hall Twitter Spaces every day. Don't know how you do it, man.
And Rand still works twice as hard as me.
And Ran, yeah. So looking after Scott and Ran, I'm busy, but very very privileged.
You're in Miami, obviously here, Nashville. You go to every single conference. What struck you as different about this?
I think obviously, you know, it being a Bitcoin halving year, Bitcoin, you know, close to all-time highs. The US government getting closer to Bitcoin, Trump coming tomorrow. I think it's a special time for Bitcoin compared to Miami last year, which was pretty much bottom of the barrel.
But you guys for banter have also been trying to shoot content and can't even get in.
Can't get in. You can't get into the main stage. The security is absolutely wild, as it should be. The Secret Service are all over the place. You can't get backstage to get speakers. I mean, there's a queue here now of about I don't know, maybe 150 meters. I think when Trump's here tomorrow, I think people are going to be camping out here from doors open. If you're not camping out to get into the main auditorium tomorrow, you got no chance of seeing him.
And then you're not going to be able to go to the bathroom.
You're not
going to be able to eat food. You walk out the door, there's no getting back in.
If you're coming here to see Trump tomorrow, that's the only thing you'll get to see if you want to see him.
I feel like this is the peak of this conference. It just can't get bigger.
I think we're peaking, bro.
Yeah.
I think we're peaking, but great to be here.
We'll say that until we get to Singapore.
There we go.
then we peak.
Great to see you, buddy.
This is his conference. He did it all though. President of Bitcoin Magazine right here, Mike Germano. That's still the title, right?
Yep.
I see my memory.
You're good.
Used to work at Vice.
Yeah.
I used to work at Vice for all 6 weeks. Dude, this is insanity.
Thank you.
How did you even plan this?
We're lucky that we have the best staff in the entire world that plan this. But then when you plan it, and on top of it, you have someone like President Trump come in, 4 weeks out, and then you have Secret Service being added because of RFK, and there's still probably, I think, maybe even a bigger name that we're going to announce before this surprise guest.
We've heard those
hopefully, rumors. It's been an absolute wild ride to try to have to manage all this. I think our team did a great job of everything they could. Unfortunately, we have to actually have real TSA here. What I'll appreciate is that Bitcoiners, you can tell how excited they are about all this because the little things they understand. I'm like, okay, we have to do it this way. Even the people who aren't attending the conference that are around Nashville, I mean, there's...
Yeah, it's everywhere.
There's events happening everywhere. We've had both senators who've come by being like, oh, I didn't know that's what Bitcoiners look like, and we have all the media, bro.
Actual people.
Yeah. They're like, it's actually people. We have all the traditional media that's sitting there going, huh, wow, this is interesting. And actually the line even helps because they're like, this is not what I expected. And we're like, well, you weren't supposed to expect anything. I'm just excited to take a look around everyone and smile on their face and everyone feels, something special is coming. So we're pumped.
I mean, you can't get bigger than this.
Can't get bigger
I'm
than
not
this.
saying you've peaked because I know you guys will try, but I'm saying
it's
maybe we could get Taylor Swift in here from the Country Hall of Fame or something.
Yeah, that would be good.
She's
that would
like
be good.
the other most recognizable person on earth.
Yes, good thing she turned down that FTX money. We sold out of our VIP tickets, right, which is insane. And so, just trying to manage all this has been, once again, people working probably 12 hours a day, at least for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
So it's been nuts.
What do you think the total ticket numbers will be? How many people do you think will come through the doors?
So I think it's going to be north of 25,000. And if you go to every event, people are like, well, I'm not going to make it to the conference. It's funny. I go out to all the side events. I love them, right?
Yeah, well, a lot of people just like we've said, I go to other conferences and I don't even step foot in the conference, but you got to see this.
And I'm like at the bar drinking with someone will be like, this is crazy here. They're like, I mean, I'm not going to the conference. Or I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then we're talking, and I'm like, hey, by the way, I kind of run the conference. And they, freak out. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not like, hey, no, come to Nashville. Have a good time. This is support Bitcoiners. Like, whether it's Satoshi Rock Photo, whether it's, the Pleb Party, these are the things that people should be supporting. And our job is to get everybody in town here. Like, our job is to be the beacon that's like, all right, Bitcoiners, let's all come in, do other things, build great stuff. There was the Bitcoin golf tournament, golf championship that happened, which was cool, right? So we're bringing everybody and give them a reason to come in. And what they do with that, they can. Now, the problem is for us is We spend more on security for our conference than every conference actually spends on their entire production budget.
That's insane. And that's before you have Secret Service walking in the door. The second day here at the Bitcoin conference, but the first day when they open the ticket to everybody with a festival pass, I gotta tell you, it's absolutely insane. There's Secret Service everywhere because of RFK today and Trump tomorrow. Right now, just to get into the main stage, even with a press pass, as we were leaving, it was about a 3-hour wait in a line, and people were sitting there smiling, nobody complaining. They understand that at this scale, it's just gonna have to be crazy and you're gonna have to wait. We walked around the exhibition floor, almost all Bitcoin miners, some art. Very surprised, actually. I thought that there would be a lot more diversity in the kind of projects, but really interesting sort of B2B vibe with miners all over the floor. Everyone we talked to really excited to be here. Most people actually bought their tickets before Trump was even invited, interestingly, but they're really excited that that's been added. And maybe most importantly, I bumped into my friend Mike Germano, I've known for years, the president of Bitcoin Magazine, obviously, organizes this conference, and he flat out said we have a huge announcement that might be bigger than any of the others for a guest that's coming tomorrow. So a lot of conjecture that might be Elon Musk. I've been talking about that for a few weeks, but absolutely insane. We're gonna get out of here, take some rest, do some interviews, and run it back tomorrow when we're fresh. What a day at this conference.